Alright my friends, welcome back to my survival difficulty, no damage, all collectibles walkthrough for the Evil Within 2. So this is the start of chapter 4, and before we move on ahead with the story of the game and complete this chapter, we're going to be completing a minigame. It's a shooting minigame and we need to complete it in order to get 2 optional keys. So let's begin.
What the hell is this?
It's a chance to test your skills. Step right up and try your luck, detective.
This is insane.
You'd be insane to pass this up. Steady your hand and put your shooting skills to work. No need to worry about ammunition in here.
Okay, so for this first stage you don't really need to worry about anything, you don't really get any big rewards, you'll get some green gel, but we need to complete the stage on very hard difficulty, and I believe we need to get more than 2,500 points in order to get the key, and then we also need to complete the other stage and get a score of at least 70,000 points in order to get the other key as well. So we can obtain 2 keys here. It's not mandatory that you do this, but if you want those 2 keys you will need to do this. This is just the practice stage.
You may very well be the best, detective.
So I'm going to skip ahead straight away to the very hard stage. I'm not going to bother with the other stages. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, right off the bat shoot that guy and then shoot these 2 guys. It's a little bit hard to get all of them because there will be a lot of them. Now stay here, wait for that guy to start lowering his head. And now let's get that guy as he moves away. Perfect, there we go. So far so good. Wait here, don't move your aim, and now let's shoot those 2 guys. And you want to get the mouse in the corner right over there because you get a lot of points for doing that. Now let's shoot the clock to slow time down. And let's shoot those 2 guys over there. Let's shoot that one, this one. Now let's shoot one of them. Let's shoot the one down there. You might miss it because it's very hard to see. And now let's wait here, shoot once, Ruvik, and now let's wait here again, shoot Ruvik again, and you will get it, and we got enough points to do this. And now the other stage is a critical shot stage. I might have to practice that one a little bit, so I might be stuck here for a while because it's hard for me to get this stage and get to 70,000 points. So we did get the key here, but I am going to cut out all of my failed attempts just because. So the objective here is to shoot the boards in front of you, and you should wait for as many of them of the same type to be on the screen in front of you, because if you do that you will get bonus time and you'll be able to keep going for new combos. But I will let you know that it's a little bit random sometimes, so you might just have to do this a few times. Hopefully this time I'll be lucky, because I've been repeating the same thing every single time hoping that I get it right, but I still haven't managed to get the right amount of points. And really you only want to get 70,000 points in order to get the key. Yes, you can get some other rewards if you get 80,000 points, 90,000 points and 100,000 points. I don't really think it's worth it. If I can get enough ports. Yeah, there we go. Whenever you see them shaking, shoot them, because that means you're going to get a bonus time point or you're going to get a bonus time, and that will allow you to keep doing this for a bit longer. So don't shoot them. Always try and wait until there are enough of them on the screen to the point that they start shaking. Otherwise you won't get any bonus points, or keep calling it bonus points, but I actually mean bonus time. And if you don't do that, well, you most certainly won't reach the 70,000 required points. Maybe this time I'll be able to do it. We still have plenty of time left. Honestly, I don't and honestly we are going to get the key at this point, but I don't really care anymore after this stage, so I'm just shooting just because why not. But as soon as you get to 70,000 points, then you should be good. I'm not gonna get another combo. Oh, maybe I will. Now I can't stop, but I just want to end this once and for all. Alright, that's great. I wish I would have gotten the 90,000 points, but doesn't matter.
That is impressive, Detective.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we got the key, and we also got some green gel, which I really didn't care about, but anyway, we got what we wanted, so we're going to move on. But I will admit, guys, I'm going to cut it out, obviously, once I edit this video, but I probably spent a good over 20 minutes here trying to get that score and get the key. I admit, like, the critical points minigame is not my best game, so that's going to affect my overall time, but I really don't care. So let's unlock some upgrades here.
Maybe you should think about adding some combat skills.
There we go. This will make taking out enemies a little bit easier, and you can leave that for now. And let's increase the bounce back because Sebastian is really slow here and we can't have that. And let's unlock this spot as well. There we go. That's an awesome move. Whenever an enemy is stunned and they're on their knees, you can just approach them and press X to smash them with Sebastian's boot, and that works out pretty well. So make sure you get those upgrades. They will make your life easier when you're facing enemies. And now we can get out of here. Although I do have some weapon parts that I can use, so let's go ahead and get some upgrades done. Let's do this. I don't need to do that right now. I don't have enough parts right now, but that's okay because we're going to be getting more parts pretty soon. So now we're going to get a move on and back to the outside. And there's plenty of enemies that you can battle here and get some extra green gel that way. I honestly don't think it's necessary to battle them, so we're going to move on ahead. But we are going to get some more parts. They're in a room that's... In order to access it, you need to wait for an enemy to burst outside. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go through here. And like I said, we're going to ignore those guys for now. Let them do their own thing. At least Sebastian is managing to run just a little bit longer, not for much, but well. Let's hide here. You don't want to be spotted as she bursts out through the door, because otherwise she will come after you. And now let's go over here, and we're going to... I don't know why she runs all the way over here. I think it's actually kind of dumb. They just want to make you come all the way over here. Although you don't even need to take her out, but you do get a decent amount of green gel for defeating these enemies. Just make sure you have an axe ready. On guard. There we go. And now we can go inside the room and get some weapon parts. Or just parts. there should be some more parts over here. There we go. And here she comes. And we're trapped inside this room. I think that whenever you step inside this room, it triggers the appearance of Anima.
Damn, it's
I
that
believe
thing
that's
again.
her name. So that ghost that keeps following Sebastian around. She won't come inside the room, but you will be locked here for a while. So if you want, do some upgrades just to pass the time. She's actually kind of annoying because sometimes if you're inside a house, like in this building, you can't get out and you just have to wait. And yeah, it can be a little bit annoying. If you can upgrade your shock bolt right now, or your shock bolts, because they're going to come in handy later on. And now let's go ahead and get out of here. I think she's gone. Yeah, she's gone. Rather annoying little bugger. And now let's go through here. And we're going to go back to the other safe house so that we can access the Marrow and then go from there. Anyway, there are going to be some enemies standing in our way. There should be at least one. And speed limit 20, that's really low. We're not even in the school area, it makes no sense. Anyway, yep, here she comes again. She's great at just interrupting our progress, really. But let's go through here now. And right over here, she's gone. Well, that didn't last long, at least there's that. Be careful because I think there's an enemy with a knife somewhere around here as you step through that passage. Be careful to make sure she doesn't follow you. And now there's PP Longstalks over there. We're going to get rid of her with a bullet to the head. We just have to wait for her to come into the picture. There we go. And let's wait for her to stop moving, because if we miss, it might get annoying and we don't want her screaming. There we go, we got it. And now let's get the green gel and let's step inside. So that actually wasn't that bad.
Probably should let Kidman know what's going on. Kidman, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What have you got for me?
The good news is that I located O'Neill, and he was able to get me on the trail to find Lily.
That's great.
The bad news is that Union is literally falling apart around me, and it's mostly populated by corpses and monsters. Oh, and that psycho I told you about? The one with the powers he shouldn't have? He's got Lily. I'm getting ready to head into the Marrow, which you neglected to tell me about, to get to him.
I'm sorry we didn't have time for a briefing before sending you in, but we didn't think it would be this bad.
It's just as bad as Beacon in here. No, it's worse. My daughter wasn't stuck in Beacon.
Okay, calm down. Maybe I can help you out. Can you give me any information on this person?
Male, about 5'10", black hair. He fancies himself as some sort of artist.
That's not much to go on.
Tell me something I don't know. I'm on my way to City Hall. I'll call you later.
Okay, time to get a move on. Now we're going to just check out the computer. By the way,
Let's try that pass.
this next area, it's not too bad, it really isn't. But we're going to have to sneak around a little bit, and there's going to be an area where we won't be able to use weapons. So if you want to save your game before you come over here, it might not be a bad idea, honestly. It's entirely up to you. It's just a suggestion. I'm not going to do it because I think I should be okay, but you never know. Sometimes even when you have a perfect strategy and you're confident in your skills and you think that you can just get it done without any issues, sometimes things just happen and it's very easy to, you know, mess up. So considering on survival you can save as much as you want, why not do it? Anyway, let's get some extra green gel here. There we go. And I believe if we get the last one... Shame we couldn't pick that up. But that's okay.
Seems like things didn't go so well down here either.
As if things go well around here anywhere. Anyway, let's go through this door. And we're going to get a file. Just have to go down through here.
Could this be the whole map of Union? It used to be so huge.
Yes, and now we can't really cross a street without that street being, you know, floating in, part of that street floating in the air. It's just a mess around here. But anyway, make sure you get that file. And I most certainly don't need that. So let's get a move on. Through the ventilation shaft. I don't know who heard us here, but someone did. Since our footsteps could be heard. Maybe there's a hidden enemy around there somewhere. Anyway, let's go through here. There's a box. You'll find some shotgun ammunition inside. There we are. And now let's go on and move on ahead. I see you being sneaky over there. You're not really dead. I love how they just pretend to be, you know, dead and then they just attack you. But we won't fall for that. We've played too many zombie games at this point. And we know that whenever an enemy is just laying on the ground motionless, probably means that they can actually attack you at any point and they will jump and attack you, but not today, sir, not today. Anyway, let's go through... Actually, this is not where I wanted to go because this door is still locked and I can't open it yet. So we're actually going to jump back down, sorry about that. We actually want to take the other ladder up. So let's go through here. You're not really dead either. Make sure you get this pouch upgrade. And here we have some more supplies. There's a lot of stuff for us to pick up here. And that guy's dead, so we can't do anything for him. And I see you over there. You're also sneaky. Oh, whoops. Well, let's try that new skill we learned. Stomp kick. There we go. See, that works out pretty well. And now that guy over there, we don't want him to just die there because otherwise we won't be able to get whatever he drops. So, come on pal, let's rumble down here. Just get down here. Where are you going? No, I can't see him, great. Oh, he's playing peekaboo with me. There he is. Okay, let's try it from here. And let's stomp him. There we go. Kick. Sebastian has really powerful legs, it seems. Now let's solve this small puzzle. We just need to match the lines once again.
Might as well give it a try.
Yes, let's do it. Opposite way. They're at about the same length, and now let's turn a little bit more. There we go. Let's get up there.
Please wait for system reboot of each annex.
Get that shotgun ready. Don't worry, because up here we're safe.
Emergency lockdown disengaged. Please wait while system reboots.
Who's first? That.
Research wing emergency lockdown disengaged. Please wait while system reboots.
Surprise! Next. Here they come. Hello. Goodbye. I think that guy's still alive. Yep, let's shoot him.
Please wait while system reboots.
There we go. And there's the last one. Let's get her with a headshot. There we go. And that should be the last one. Good stuff.
I hope that's it. Need to conserve ammo.
It's not like we wasted that much ammunition.
Emergency lockdown fully disengaged.
Okay, let's gather some supplies over here. And this guy has some ammunition for us. I do really like that they leave their guns behind here instead of just leaving the ammunition. Makes more sense that way. And apparently I forgot to pick something up. Here we are. Now before we go through that door, let's go back up there because there's some more stuff for us to pick up. Thank you very much, sir. And here's some more stuff for us. I don't think this door opens. Does it? I forgot. Well, no, it doesn't. That's what I thought. Anyway, let's go back down now. And let's get out of here.
Jesus, the smell.
Yeah, I don't like the look of that water. It doesn't look like muddy water. It looks like water filled with poop, and we can't have any of that. But we still have to go down, unfortunately. Sebastian, poor Sebastian, having to struggle in the middle of the feces of all the union members. You know he's really determined to save his daughter after doing this. Never mind fighting monsters and, you know, having these insane experiences with ghosts following you. I would not go down there. Ugh. Oh, that's a waste of ammunition. Sorry about that. You're still alive. Goodness. There we go. To be fair, I didn't want to touch this guy because, well, he's been in the middle of all of this gross water for quite a long time. So that throws me off a little bit. Anyway, let's push this lever down. That creates a path for us. Not bad. And now let's go through here.
So this is the dreaded... Thanks, O'Neill. I'd never make it through without this thing.
Okay. Now, from this point on, no guns.
Damn.
You can use a knife or an axe if you have one, but aside from that, no guns. And there's an enemy here, so we're going to try and sneak up. There she is, up there. We just have to make sure we are not spotted, otherwise things might get a little bit messy. Let's get up there. Don't turn around now. No one's here. And let's get her. I'm surprised Sebastian can still see anything from the mask, considering the mask was covered in blood just a second ago. But anyway, now let's go down through here. And we're going to get another locker key. So this will be locker key number 11, assuming you've completed the mini games. But we need to be careful because one of those screaming monsters is down here. There she is. And we want to go through this side first to get the key. That's not good. There we go. It's like they're going for a Resident Evil 7 experience here with the first person view, but honestly I prefer that the Evil Within is third person because, I don't know, it's hard for me to sometimes enjoy first person view games, I don't know why. But I think they're trying to take a page out of Resident Evil 7 here with this view. And now we're going to pull the first, the second and the last switch.
Hopefully that did something.
To get the power running. And now we're almost out of here, but we still need to make it past her in order to get out of here. So we're going to start by following her very slowly. Remember that if you run you are going to be spotted, so you don't want that to happen. And now let's move over here. Wait for a second. Once she turns around, our goal is to go through the door that was previously locked. So let's just wait a little bit and we're going to make a run for it now. So make a run for it, don't worry if she screams. She can scream as much as she wants, but we are out of here, no problem.
Thank God. That mask smelled terrible.
Up the steps we go. Don't worry, you won't be followed. So as soon as you enter the room, you'll be fine. And now there's another collectible for us to pick up right over here. Another file. Make sure you get that. There we go. And now let's... should be some items for us to pick up. Oh yeah, it's right over there in the corner. So even if you take damage from her, there's healing items up here, so you don't really need to worry. And now we are going to go up. And we're not going to go straight yet. Why am I going straight? There we go, through here. Just to get some more supplies. There's actually quite a lot of supplies in this room. First, let's go through here. You can never have too many shotgun ammunition because, well, it runs out quickly, doesn't it? Even when you try to avoid using ammunition, all it takes is an encounter where you can't escape and you have to fight for you to waste all the ammunition that you have. So you do need to be careful that way in this game. But it was the same thing with the first Evil Within. And now we're going to get another Residual Memory by going through here. right over here.
I can't! The collapse caused the gas.
Hello? Can you hear me? It's Watkins.
Watkins, what's going on?
The collapse is happening faster than we predicted. And now it's affecting the Marrow, too. Those things are trying to breach. You gotta help me.
We're secure on this side. Get over here.
I can't! The collapse caused a gas leak in the access tunnels, and I left my respirator on the APC. Can't you send a team through the tunnels with a respirator for me?
Sorry. We can't risk the personnel just to help you.
Fuck you guys then!
Man, it's nice to see that Mobius doesn't really care at all about their employees. If they're left behind, they're left behind, and that's just how it is. They must have to sign something in their contract saying that Mobius is not responsible for, you know, any incidents that might happen during their work. But anyway, it's not like they're nice guys. So let's go through here now.
Here it is.
And we are out of here.
My way back into Union.
So now that we're going to City Hall, well, things will be a little bit chaotic, but quite frankly, Chapter 5 starts immediately as you leave this area. But first there's some supplies for us to get and some upgrades to obtain as well. So we are going to do that first. And as you reach this area, there's a coffee pot over here, so you can have some coffee for Sebastian. And that makes him feel great about himself, so that's great. There we go. And we're not going to leave yet because there are some upgrades that we want to do. And we want to get this red gel. So let's go ahead and get that done. But essentially Chapter 4 is over, really. Once you step up the steps to the outside, technically you're still in Chapter 4, but as soon as you give a few steps forward, Chapter 5 begins. So essentially this is the end of Chapter 4. I want to upgrade my shotgun here with the fire rate because I'm going to need it up next, that's for sure. And I guess I'll just have to make do with what I have right now. Let's just get some more upgrades here. I think I should have enough green gel to do what I want to do.
You look like you could use some help, Detective.
Yeah, I could be better. I can't quite... Yeah, I can't unlock Bounce Back level 2 yet. Which is unfortunate, but... I can upgrade some skills with stealth here, with ambush, so that will come in handy. And this will come in handy as well. Low profile, that means it will be harder for enemies to detect us. And that's going to be it for this segment, my friends. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this segment useful, and I will see you all later for chapter number 5. Take care.